Hey guys, let's understand what is the cause of this 403 error, which says request had insufficient authentication scopes 403. So there could be two different causes, okay, around the 403 error. So what are those and how do you really fix it? And here it is saying the exception type is Google API exception. So how do you really fix this? We are going to see. Okay, so it could happen in any of your Google API activities. So how do I fix that? For example, on my screen I am trying to search an event and then I'm trying to modify an event. Okay, so if you see on my calendar, let me delete this one. Let's say don't send. Let's say I'm going to create an event here, okay, whose name will be test. Let's say I want to search this event and I would like to modify and reschedule it to tomorrow. That is what I'm trying to do now. And I would like to change the title to test 123. Let's say some modification I would like to do, but again this is giving error. So this error could happen because of multiple reasons, but one of the top two reasons would be when you get that error, always go to configure scopes. Okay, go to configure scopes and here you see if the proper scope has been configured or not. If the scope is not well configured, or the scope is configured and in the consent page you did not check it, this could be two different problems. Okay, so let's begin from that one. So how do I go back to the consent page once you have given, let's say you did not click on continue, you did not check that box and then you hit on continue. So how do I delete that and start it fresh? So let me show you how you can do it. Click on your icon, this one, okay, your profile icon, and go to manage your Google account. Okay, go to manage your Google account, profile icon on your Google Chrome browser, and here what I'm trying to do, I will say third party. Simply type third party in the search in the manage account page. Simply say third party. So when you say third party and hit on enter, this one, okay, third party. If you type third party apps with account access, so this is what you need to click. So here you can see UiPath has been given access. So what I will do, I'll first of all select this and I will try to Google Calendar access. It tells you the details 47 minutes back. I'm going to simply remove access. Okay, so I have removed. I want to start from the fresh. Do this one, do this, take this step first. So once you are done with that, when you configure, hit on configure, by default it could be blank. So if you do a auto detect, it might select API calendar.events API. So if I select this and hit on OK, if I run it, is it going to fix my problem? Am I really going to get the 403 error, or it's going to fix it? So let's see that. Okay, so the automation has started. Okay, now it is prompting me for this sign in page and it is asking you select a person could have multiple accounts, so select your account. Google hasn't verified this app. You have been given access to an app that's currently being tested. You should only continue if you know the developer. Okay, so hit on continue and the name of the app. Select what UiPath can access. So ensure, many people would forget to click on this checkbox and hit on continue. So ensure you select this and hit on continue. This code could also be one of the reason of 403 error. So I got this, but still I'm getting 403 error. I did that, still I'm getting 403 error. So why this is happening? If that is happening even after you have deleted and tried, given consent, and then everything is done, still you are getting issues, then all you have to hit on configure scopes. So that means the scope that you have selected here is not appropriate. So what you do, generally you will find auth/calendar, auth/gmail. So these are the parent, I mean this is the overall this is the API link which controls which takes control of the entire calendar. Okay, these are the portions of the, it's related to events. So again you can find all the description in Google about all these APIs, but here what I'm trying to tell you, try to check the parent one, and the parent would look something like this. Okay, and these are the child ones: calendar dot events, calendar read only, calendar dot events. So the calendar is the parent one. So if you select the parent one, click on OK, and now if you try to run this, it might again give you that consent page. So let me close everything. Okay, so the automation has started. It might prompt me anytime. Okay, it has prompted me. So let me select my account, hit on continue. Okay, so here again ensure you selecting this. So now if you see, the dialog has slightly changed. It says see, edit, share and permanently delete all the calendars you can access using Google Calendar. So it is giving you more. See, delete means you can permanently delete. That means you have got the master access now. So select this and hit on continue. So now your objective was to modify the event. Now if you see, the automation has run without any error this time. And if I go back to the calendar, see the calendar from the 28th date, it has moved to the 29th date. Okay, so it is happening. So you got to know how do you fix. So this could happen in any of your Google API activities. It could be your Gmail, Google Sheet, Google Calendar, Google Drive. So anywhere this happens, this is basically a common reason of why you get that 403 error and how you can fix it. There could be other reasons too, but again these are quite common, and you know how do you fix that after watching this video. Thank you guys for for watching this video. Do give it a like and ensure you are subscribing to my channel and supporting me too. Thank you guys. We are going to meet once again in our next content. Till then, take care. Bye bye.